guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Lauren, and if it's your first time on my channel, thanks for coming. Nice to see you. This is like a different background. If you couldn't tell, I'm still trying to like figure this whole YouTube thing out, so just bear with me. And I have a light here, so if I look like greasy, my bad. It is what it is. And this is just like pretty much like a towel. Well, it's like a big blanket, and it's on the wall behind me. And then there's lights, which you can't even really see. But I don't know, I'm still trying to figure it out. So I don't know if this will be my background. I kind of like it though. Okay, sorry, I moved the camera down a bit because I was like to be in shot because I'm short. So anyways, I kind of wanted to make a video about back to school stuff, and I didn't really know what to do for that. So I'm just sitting here. That's my dog walking by, if you could hear that. But I know when I was like in the process of going back to school, like to high school, middle school, that sort of stuff, when I would see those like back to school videos, I'd be like, no, it's too soon, like why? You know? And so I don't really want to do like that sort of thing. I was thinking of just doing like a back to school advice video and like the realities of going back to school and kind of just how to make it not as stressful and to help adapt better. So I'm just gonna get into it. So yeah, back to school time, at least for me, was never a fun time. I definitely did not enjoy going back to school. I'm pretty sure no one does, because why, like who would rather go back to school than like enjoy summer like all year round, you know? But the sad thing is it's a reality of life, and I think it is something that we should be thankful for, even though sometimes it's not fun. But there are people all across the world who don't have the luxury of being able to go to school and who would love to. So even though it's not fun, you know, at least we are able to get an education and learn how to read and write and all that sort of stuff. Not going on all of that, but I just thought I'd say that. But yeah, like I was saying, that going back to school is never a fun time for me, and I would always get super stressed out. Like I would not be able to sleep the night before. I would not feel good because I'd be so stressed out that it would, you know, make me like so anxious and all that stuff. And so I definitely know it was not fun. But the thing is, the first day back to school is not fun for anyone. You know, it's stressful, and especially going back to like high school or middle school when you have a schedule and you're getting new teachers and being in different classes with different people, sometimes people you've never even seen or met before. That can be very stressful, and especially for me because I have never been really good with change. So especially when that plays into it, just change of like new people and whatever, it would take me a while to get used to it because I would just not be able to like adapt well. It would take me a long time to adapt to the new schedule, you know, of life, whatever it was. Also, I did not plan this out at all. This is like not scripted or anything. Like I don't have notes or anything. I'm just kind of saying whatever. So this might not even be like a very good advice video. But anyways, to continue on, I think the best thing to know just when going back to school is that you'll get used to it. It might take a while, but eventually you'll get in the swing of things. You'll get your schedule down, you'll get all that stuff settled in, you'll settle into the routine of going back to school. Of course it's hard to transition, but eventually you'll get used to it pretty much. And the advice that I have about going back to school, coming from a person who has anxiety and panic attacks, I know that it can be a very stressful time. So just know that and know yourself. Obviously, what works for me isn't necessarily going to work for everyone. So I definitely think just doing things that'll help you be more calm and reduce anxiety before. Like for me, that's being home the week before school. Like I don't like going on vacations or going out of town the week before school because I like I want to be at home and I want to make sure I have all my stuff ready and kind of get back into a schedule of going to sleep earlier, getting up earlier, because I know that's going to help me help the transition back to school. And of course, just doing things like, you know, maybe using essential oils in your room to help create a calm environment. Just whatever works for you, you know, do that. Just try not to do things that'll stress you out too much before going back to school, because, you know, you want to like reduce as much anxiety as possible. Another word of advice I would say is just be prepared, like have all your stuff set aside and ready for when you do go back to school, like, you know, your backpack, whatever you feel like you might need. Just kind of try to have all that stuff ready so you're not like stressing. Sorry, my hair is like doing its own thing. Anyways, but yeah, just try to have all that set aside so you're not stressing out about that. But anyways, I didn't really have a whole lot of specifics, but what I would just recommend is just knowing, you know, your anxiety levels, what stresses you out, all that sort of stuff, to avoid that before school starts, so you can kind of minimize the amount of stress you have going on right before it starts. And also, another thing I wanted to mention is if you do go to a high school where you have like a schedule and stuff, going to the school like a week before and walking my schedule, because that just helped to reduce some of my anxiety when I was going back to school, because I knew where I was going. So yeah, but yeah, that's all the advice I have for today. Hopefully that helps you transition back into school easier. And for anyone who is going back to school, I hope that you guys have a good school year, and I wish you guys the best, you know, good grades, good health, good friends, all that sort of stuff. I know school can sometimes be hard, you know, academically, and also, you know, with friends and all that sort of stuff. So I wish you guys all the best, and if you liked this video and found any of the advice helpful at all, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below for more. And that's it for this video, so until next time, bye!